Okay guys, now we're about to start our first program, Tune My Game. I'm very excited, like I'm very kind of anxious, have even butterflies in my stomach to see how it's gonna come out with this my new idea. I'm very excited. Today we have like two special friends of mine that's been with me for a while, and then I would like them to be the first ones to be at the show. So I can't wait to come there and then try to tune their games and then see what the feedback that we're gonna have from it. It's our very first one. I'm hoping that's gonna do well to pass on my idea that I had on how to teach and how to tune people's game and how to improve their games in a short period of time by showing little details and a little tweaks that can make the game improve so much, and at least for the control and stuff. And also it will be good to see what mentality I have on the process of the BJJ and how I can try to pass this to the students. It's good as well. So if you're a teacher, if you're an instructor, if you want to know how to spot it and then how to approach on the techniques, that would be awesome. I'm very excited and I can't wait to start, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you shortly. So we're here on the Tune My Game with Dave and Alex. So we're gonna be talking about some situations that we've been seeing now, the sparring, and we have some questions, and we're gonna try to tune their games and then try to fix some little things, give some tips so that can make the fight more adjusted for what they need to be at. So Alex, what was the situation that what did you try to do, and then what did Dave try to do then, and what's the problem?
Well, basically every time I was in half guard, I was trying to get the underhook, but he was too good and he was getting the underhook, so I was going for a Darce Jake or a Bravo Jake. We was keeping up really high, keeping the underhook high, so I couldn't get deep enough. So I was just wondering how to crush the underhook, so I could be able to get my hand through further enough to do the Darce Jake.
Good. And then, Dave, what did you feel when you were trying to go for the sweep? Did you felt any difficulties to put the hand through the underhook under?
Again, he couldn't collapse my underhook down, but what he was doing was going for like the whizzer, and then he was posturing into me, which was blocking it. But I found I had to change a couple of times to get past that.
Okay, cool. So let's see what I can help. I'm gonna try to apply on against Dave, and then see if I can make it work, and then if I can make it work, at least I can show you what details that need to be focused on. Okay, so let's go. Here.
Okay.
So yeah. That worked. Let's go again here. This side. Let's try again. Let's go. Okay. So that was very good to show you guys how I can, what do I focus when I'm trying to apply the DARS. Of course, when we're doing the specific training that the guy knows that you're going for a DARS, it's much difficult, you know, because I cannot play with no variations, you know, so I have to insist on the same thing over and over. But one of the main detail that I made sure that the worst come to the worst, I don't get swept. Yeah, and then I only open the possible sweep only if I do have the DARS choke, so I don't worry about it anymore, you know. So there's a few other things that is involved at the same time. I'm dealing with more than one thing, more than two things at the same time, you know. Firstly, one of the mistakes that I found, for example, if you come, as you notice, if you go yourself, you know, every time that the guy goes underneath there, okay, one of the mistakes that you're gonna find is that if you try to go for the DARS choke like that, because what happened then, your elbow bend this way gives him what he needs to open up, and then you cannot catch back.
Right.
You know, so that's the most important thing. All right. So if you turn around this way here, so people can see at home. Yeah. Good. All right. So again, so if you see, every time when it comes under, if you just try to hook under like that, he'll still have the leverage because your elbow is pointing up.
Yeah.
So there's no kind of balance involved there. So the first thing that you need to focus on is that if you want to avoid actually this sweep itself, okay, the first thing that I want to do is I want you to put the elbow on the hips, which now you become 10 times heavier than before because of your angle. So when the guy goes underneath, okay, and then put it up, and then when you try to hook and then focus on the DARS, it's going to be much more difficult for you to wrap this arm around because your elbow is up, okay? So what happened then, you have much less chances of keep yourself in balance than actually he come underneath because your elbow is pointing up. It's much easier for him to come underneath. So Dave, go underneath of him. Look at that, go deep, look at that. That's now pretty much impossible for you to keep yourself up there, okay? So one of the things that I like to do, okay, to avoid, you know, when the guy gets to the half guard, first thing is like if you try to put, if you turn around here so the camera can see, here, every time someone comes even close, like to come underneath, the first thing I do is clamp my elbows under there. So when he comes under this, see that? Now you become 10 times heavier than you used to be, okay? Because now you clamp the arm, he cannot put the shoulder underneath of your shoulders, and he cannot bring himself underneath of you. So try to lift you up now, him up, Dave. Okay, so this is a very good position already to block a possible sweep. Okay? One thing also that is important, okay, what if the guy brings the arm underneath and then you really wanted the DARS choke, okay? When usually the technique helps, if you put the hand through at first, it's harder for a shortened arms person to finalize the choke just because of the length of the arm, okay? But it's also important to know one thing is what you do to be able to keep on going while he's trying to keep underneath of you. One thing that is very hard to see, and usually you don't notice, you know, because it's like it's very static position, is what I'm doing with this wrist and what I'm doing with this forearm. Okay, when I put this hand through, I'm not focusing straight to the neck yet. Okay, my focus is what. Let's just get one question here. What did you do up to until now? No, wait. What have you done at the moment that makes you heavy? That
elbows in and
yes, the elbows in, right? So the elbow got close to yourself, clamp his arm, becomes harder, right? So you don't want your elbow here. So if your elbow is here, you out. So that's what I need to focus at first. So when he went through and then he went too deep and he want to put the hand on, that was already too late. So go back to this a little bit. So when you put the hand through, okay, put your hand through now. When it goes underneath, put the hand through now as well. But now the focus is when you put the hand through, I want you to use your forearm against his stomach and then do this, look, stretch and lock in. Exactly. All right. So I'm actually using a feedback there. I'm not just hanging myself out there. I'm actually putting my hand through, and I'm actually pushing my hand towards the floor, pushing his stomach away from me, which brings my elbow back to me, which keeps me in the same heavy position than before. So now you no longer need to be just like that, but you can use the dance situation to stretch yourself away. And now, Dave, try to bring yourself up again. Now you're pretty much stuck, right?
Yeah.
This is very hard.
Yeah.
The other position that I like to keep let's progress from here. Now, this I'm already have a very good position out there to don't be swept. Then you figure out one thing that is very important. He wants to crunch in so he can get underneath of you. Yeah? You might still have this position. Now, what you're going to do, you're going to just keep either your left hand under his chin, push him away. Okay? Like this way here. Like you can put the hand through, that's it. Or even the forearm. You know, that stops him. And then this goes like one, and then stretching your arm. Yeah? Good, good, good. Now try to move yourself in now, Dave. It's hard, right? And then sometimes sometimes you're gonna hop under. And then what you do, you push yourself back with your right hand. Push him away from you. You know? That's harder, right? So how do you feel that, Dave?
It's much harder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what you need to take as a lesson here, you know. And it's very important that before you carry on for the submission, I have the control first.
Base, right.
Okay? And also you're gonna notice that while you're trying to do the dash choke or try to position yourself, the guy might try to get the right hand underneath of your leg. So you need to keep always dealing with that at the same time. You know, so again, let's just keep the fundamentals there again. Place on yourself. Good, good, good. Push his neck a little bit away. Good, good, good. And if he starts going underneath, he starts putting out the knee outside. Just open up the knee. Yeah? Just give him sprawling kind of stuff. Good, good, good. See that? How do you feel that, Dave? Feel stuck?
It's much harder to deal with.
So that's what we need to be focused on. Alright? Constantly this position. Now, my arm is a little bit longer than you, and then Dave is already has a very good defense of bringing his head up. So you might find a little bit difficult to go. Alright? But because he's aware of the dash choke. Okay? But when you go underneath, when he's going for the submission, to the sweep, that's when you apply the dash choke. Okay. And one of the best way of applying the dash choke is to secure the position before you go to the next step. So you know that's going to be there while you're doing it. So when he's going for the sweep, I want you to keep in track of his neck with your left hand. Okay, so you're going to use the right hand, use the same thing, pushing away, and when he goes underneath, I'm going to turn, and I'm going to grab his neck and then pull it to me. Okay, so again, lock in under the neck, pull the neck to you now. Oh yes. Okay, now keep adjusting yourself. Now start to use your right hand to go deeper and deeper at the same time. And when you get close to the neck, what is it? Yes, when you get very close to the neck, what you're going to do here, you're going to do a swing over with your left hand and pull it tight as possible. And then just keep dragging yourself forward. Pull him to you. Pull him to you. Exactly. Pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. Use your triceps now. Use your elbow, left elbow, and then lock in, and then dig it under. And just, you need to dig until you get the good lock. When you have the good lock, just hold. At this moment here, you don't really need to be worried about the sweep anymore because you actually have already good grip already to submit. Okay, so if you want to be on top, I'd rather stay on the top anyway. Just twist yourself towards your left, and then squeeze and hold, and then that's on top. Okay, so I actually help the guy, with my other hand so I can pull. So I'm gonna do myself because now you have already the feedback yourself how it feels. Like, so I'm gonna just show this parts that people not seeing. Okay, firstly, when the guy's trying to pursue to get into the deep half guard or to the underhook half guard, I'm always going to try to counter everything that he does. The best counter to do is just need to do this. Look, I block anything that comes inside here, can get the wrist, or I block it the way that he wants. He wants to come underneath, I just block, so it's not going to be easy. And then, like that, I can stop already his elbow. Yeah. So when I come here, when I start putting my hand through, I put my hand through, but I'm actually doing this motion on my own. So I'm here and I go like, look. And it's a lot of pressure on his elbow to twist his elbow that direction, which goes completely against where you want to be.
Collapses it.
You want to be here,
Yeah.
and now you actually being here, and it's actually uncomfortable. Sometimes people even do tap from that if they feel, if they get surprised. You know. So firstly, I block the elbow to come in. Now I collapse with my shoulder. Look, and I push my biceps, his own elbow. Look, that's a very good tip, which gives him like, ow. The position.
I'm probably gonna fail.
Exactly. And then you want to do this.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Want to do this rock out here. He no longer want to go any further. Because if I'm here, if you try to go any further, go deeper, look, I just keep pushing here, look. And then I'll get a lock. I can get a lock here, can get a lock here. He's out. So he'll retreat, most likely.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what you want to try to do. I want him to retreat, especially if you have a shorter arm. I wanted him to retreat so I can actually go deeper on him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So when I'm here, I block and I lock in. Yeah. So go inside. Lock in. Now I start pushing the pressure. Look. At the same time I'm putting here. Look. Now I use a lot of pressure on his own arm. Yeah. When I put it, look, he retreated, and then I keep the same pressure here. Now I pull it and put both hands at the same time. Try to put your head up now. Very difficult. Very difficult. I have two hands against his neck and I'm pulling him to me, and I have his triceps held by my own chest. Yeah? I'm completely in a good position now. Now what I do, I just make sure that I have deep as I can go, and I pull even more like towards me, and I lock in, and this is out. Okay? So that's how I can position myself and how I can trick of him to don't get to get in the position that I want him to be, so I can attack. All right. So if you go yourself here, just try to apply this one. Okay. So now let's apply the technique. Okay. So when Dave goes inside, you want to block completely the elbow to come in. Yes. And now start coming out and make sure you use the shoulder and start putting pressure on his shoulder out here with your left hand. Left hand, push him away, or even the neck or whatever, and then start using your body to twist, like, yes, start twisting.
That's the one.
Okay, so I want him to kind of, push away, good. When you catch, get underneath of the neck, under, with your left hand as well. Yes, and pull him to you. Try to move now then, Dave. It's hard, right? Mm-hmm. And then you just need to keep digging the right hand. And then when you're ready, you swing with your left, pull, track, and then look how deep is that. How do you feel?
Tap.
Right?
Yeah.
That's better, okay?
Much different.
The dart choke, that's the way that you need to apply if you want to make it work from the half guard back, okay? That's how we set up. Now, of course, this requires time and repetition, and especially trying on the real situation.
I found it was much easier when this arm came from underneath across my body, because then my arm went so deep underneath.
Exactly, and that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
And if you cannot make it, the arm goes, if you lost timing, that's what you need to do. You need to kind of put pressure on the joint
To
make
make him.
him go, because if he doesn't go, he's going to be uncomfortable. If the worst comes to the worst, the sweep he won't be able to apply, and he won't be able to get any deeper than that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say here. The idea is, whatever you try when you go back home and train, is make sure that you can secure the sweep itself. And you will notice that when he's going to the attack and you carry on doing the blocking, the submission will appear with more frequency. Okay? Yeah. Because at the moment, if you try to go over his defenses against the choke, it's gonna require much more experience, which you get that. But the first core point is, how can I be on top without being swept? And then all those details, by doing those pushing with the hips, by twisting, you're gonna make you a much heavier fight on top. Okay? So let's take this in a advance. Okay? Let's try to make that spar again and see how much you can survive in a half guard.
Yeah.
Okay? Cool. I will be much happy. I mean, I will be happy enough if I see you that you can stay on the top without being swept for longer than you used to, which gives you the confidence of keep on going and see the gaps so you can apply the technique.
Okay, cool.
All right? So let's go. Push the chin. push the chin, push the upwards, the other upwards, the bottom one.
That's good.
Good. Now set up the pass. Don't let me get in anymore. Okay. That's it. Stop. So let's make like a little bit more specific, more realistic. Okay. So what we're going to do now, I want you to allow Dave to put the hand through. So I want you to fight from the bad point.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to try to see if you can catch back from the uncomfortable position to a better position. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, go. On the hook. Just push away. More pressure on the elbows. Yes. Good. Now pressure on his elbow. Come on. Come on, Dave. Try to sweep him. Pressure. Good. Push away. Push his neck. Just throw the left hand. The left leg, sorry. Good. Keep going away. Push his away. Yeah. Push it again. Focus on the head. Push away. Look. Put his neck down. Pull his neck down. Pull it. That's it. Got hand to hand and patience now. Use the pressure on his elbow with your armpit. Yeah. Now start digging in. Pull it. Come on, Dave. Don't give up, Dave. Come on. Let's go. Squeeze. Ah. There we go. See? I'm happy with that. Okay? It's all about insisting on the right time, on the right place. You know? Because once you grab hand to hand there, that's what the security that he had. So he doesn't go any further.
Yeah.
And with that hand there, you can still apply that pressure on the elbow. You know? Because when you come here, you did perfect. He came in, he blocked, and he came back, and then track became being about him getting deep close to me.
Yeah.
And then that's when I need to keep always my base. Use the hand, he goes underneath, whatever, look, try to get deeper. It doesn't go any deeper. So now, that's when he tried to get deeper, and I catch hand to hand. That's when he got caught.
Yeah.
Now, as you have the short arm, this here becomes a little bit of a challenge to catch deeper, you know? I can, easy, because I have longer arms than you, but for you it would be hard. So what you need to do here is like, you reapply a lot more pressure towards that direction with the grip on, and so you use the triceps, elbow, and ribs, so I can make him like a tap here. Yeah. So he either tap here, or he gonna let it go and then readjust. Yeah? So I'm here, look, I managed to go there, look, now it's time to go, look. Pressure, look, step back, look the pressure that I apply here, look, yeah? And then look. And I catch back. And then go, whoa. Okay?
You know you were saying step back with this leg?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about normal half guard, when you open they just pull guard. Obviously if he's like that, he can't.
Exactly.
So you
can commit yourself, especially because I have his body under control.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to show the guys at home here, like I got under, yeah, I block, control here, and I catch. When I catch hand to hand, like what I do, like I open up and I do a little bit of a toe on his arm extension here, like, so we have a good lock here. So I have the hand control, so that's what I do. Step back and like boom. He either let it go, or he will tap. Let's just show him the tap how it would be. So I'm here, control hand to hand, like step back, look. That's it, yeah? So I just push away. And if he doesn't, I just step away from it, look, and then pull it back. And when I pull it back, try to move here. It's very solid. Boom, and lock. And we go this way.
Can't move my hips if my head's in place, can I?
Yeah, so this is just a little thing, you know, a little technique, a little puzzle of the BJJ. You know, we look how much we spoke about a dart choke from the top position. You know, so there is so many variables, so many things that you need to look at while you're doing it. That's why I keep saying all the time, you know, when you fight BJJ, is to be able to apply technique from the 0 to 100, you just need to be able to juggle more pins at the same time as possible. The more pins you can juggle, the more pins you can be, the more key points you can be aware of at the same time you're doing the same movements, the better chance you will be to succeed. You know, for example, now it's not only about, oh, he comes under, I'm gonna go for the dash choke. Yeah, and that's what a lot of people think. Oh, I'm gonna go for a dash choke. He put the hand over here, I'm gonna go whoa. But that's not like that. Fight's not about what you want. It's about how you can deal with people's reactions. You know, he will always react somehow. So when I go down underneath, he's gonna go to throw me away. So I need to block that. So I need to block that. Then I will need to block the potential sweep. I need to potential grip under the hook, under the leg. You know, and how can I stop the arm to go through so I can get deep? And how that's how it goes all the way. You know, but I'm very happy with the result today, and I think I managed to pass it on what I wanted, and I hope you guys enjoy the tune my game. Yeah,
Great. Thank you.
so thanks very much, Dave.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you very much, Alex. So guys, I'll see you next time on the tune my game.
Well, personally, when he got the underhook initially in the first rolls, I couldn't do anything, and he was chucking me over his head and sweeping me. But then as soon as you told me about that crunching your elbow in and keeping it on the stomach to help crunch it in, that stopped like 50% of what you could do, because it was just stopping the underhook getting so deep. So that's probably the best thing I've learned out of it. Even if I don't get the DAS, I'm stopping him getting so deep and sweeping me getting underneath me.
First time I rolled with him, the deeper I got, the safer I was. Second time, the deeper I got, the more dangerous it was. It was getting tighter while going in, so that made me think twice about going in. I'd have to change the tactic to deal with that before I could use the sweep, so it was much harder to deal with after that.
Yeah, thanks to Braulio. That really helped stabilise my top half guard game. Gave me a lot more confidence from stop getting swept. Really did help tune my game.
So I want to say a big thanks to Estima TV. So it was a real difference between before and after. Alex was much harder to deal with, so when we go back to the gym, he's going to give me a lot more trouble in that position, so it will force me to raise my game up as well. So thanks very much for tuning my game.